Hi there, Edwina Murphy-Droomer here, and today I want to read you an excerpt from a book called 10 Things Girls Need Most by Steve Biddulph. And for anybody with teenage girls, I believe this is going to be really interesting to you and will set the scene for the discussions to come. So picture a classroom full of 15-year-old girls. Like any group of young people, some are noisy, some are quiet, but compared with us at their age, they are amazingly confident and can speak their mind on any subject. They've grown up in the sunshine of a century of feminism, and it shows, but they seem ready to take on the world. But meet with any of these girls on their own, as a counsellor might do, and below the cheerful exterior there are problems. Lots of problems, in fact. 3 or 4 of these girls, if they trusted you, might roll up their sleeves and show you cuts or scratches on their arms, where in times of great stress they seek relief by hurting themselves. 3 or 4 in that classroom will be in the early stages of an eating disorder, most commonly bulimia. In fact, almost half the girls will be unhappy with their body shape and be dieting to try and change it. 4 or 5 of the girls will be sexually active. They will tell you, though, that they don't enjoy sex, but they do it because it pleases the boys and that it is simply what a girl has to do to be interesting and special. A shocking 1 in 5 of the girls will be on anti-anxiety or antidepressant medications. Without this help, they would sometimes be barely able to leave their bedrooms to face the world. Some of these girls will be in the most high-achieving groups. We haven't even mentioned the girls who are the victims or the perpetrators of bullying, or those involved in binge drinking. Dr. Tina Lamb, an expert on teenage drinking, whom I interviewed for this book, told me of a strange divide that whilst most girls are drinking less, a small group were headed in the opposite direction, having around 14 drinks in a single night, and a frightening number of those were ending up in an emergency room each weekend. This, according to hundreds of studies and surveys across the Western world and counsellors and parents I have spoken to, is modern girlhood. Some girls are going well, but far too many are in a lot of pain. You have to ask yourself, what on earth is going wrong? The answer is that somehow in the last 20 years, childhood and adolescence has changed. It is more lonely, more pressured, and more unkind. On the one hand, there is pressure from advertising, TV, and social media to be cool and amazing, and pressure from parents and school to be successful, and at the same time the friendly support and availability of adults who love them has been reduced. Their world is inhumanely busy, time spent in nature, time for affection, time to dream, time to create, and be themselves has been stripped away. We've done this to our daughters, unwittingly but relentlessly, and now we are seeing the results. I picked up this book a little while ago, and as a mother of 4 children, 2 of whom are teenage girls right in this age group, it was something that rang alarm bells, but not for the first time. As I listen to my daughters talk about their friends and their experiences, I'm hearing about these girls in our communities that are on these anti-anxiety and antidepressant drugs, that don't want to leave their homes. These girls that, I don't think it's a new thing, but, body image problems are just so extraordinarily rife. The problems with promiscuity are just getting worse and worse, and it is not for their pleasure, but for the pleasure of the boys that they want to impress. These issues are massive, and they speak directly to my heart. They speak to my heart because I have been there. was one of these girls. And I used alcohol for confidence. I used my body to try and get boys to like me. I never believed I was good enough. I never believed I was worth anything. I never believed I was lovable. And now at 45, I have come through the other side with a great deal of dedication to education, and through a persistence in becoming or believing in myself. Now, in my business, I have worn many hats. I have been a naturopath. I graduated as a naturopath in 1999. I am, as I said, a mother of 4 beautiful, amazing children, aged between 9 and 17, 2 boys and 2 girls. And I also did further study into nutritional medicine through the Functional Nutrition Academy, in which I graduated in 2015, and I've worn the hat as a functional nutritionist who has been really fairly solely focused on educating people around the power of food. And I am now taking another leap, and that leap is to call myself and to work as a diet and lifestyle mentor. And I believe that through my journey and through my experience to get to where I am today, I do believe that I have a lot to offer mothers in the way of support and education, and through their mothers, I hope, and my wish is to support these beautiful, precious daughters in our communities who need our love and support and our wisdom. I know that the information that I can share about using food to increase our power over ourselves, so we can use food to improve our health, to protect our health, to create the body that feels vital and strong. We can use movement, we can use community, we can use all these different aspects about building ourselves and our children into strong, resilient, happy, healthy young girls and women. And I would love and be honoured to share my wisdom with you. And ultimately, what I would really, really love to do is create a league of extraordinary mothers who can bring together their wisdom and their knowledge to put it into this pool that will then be knowledge that is accessible to other mothers who are courageous enough to put up their hands and admit that maybe there is something that they don't know, that they would like the experience of somebody who has been there before to help them lead the way. So that is where I am going with my business. If that resonates with you, if that speaks to your heart, then please subscribe to my channel. Come on board. There is so much information to come. I actually feel really excited about this movement that I want to create, this movement that is embodies a pool of empowered, extraordinary mothers that are going to create a community where they support each other, and we will be there to bring up this generation of strong, resilient, happy, healthy girls. All right, that's it from me today. Bye for now.